Indeed, the moment has come, dudes. Why is it that it must be time? Is the week that holds the most significance in our entire lives. By the time you guys are seeing this video, an official announcement has been made. So are you all prepared to go? I'm literally trembling, and my heart is beating extremely fast. I believe that there is a real possibility that the Trump will emerge victorious. In the video that we are going to be discussing today, we are going to go over everything, including how it relates to the markets and everything else. Let's get going. Not at all it sleeps. Guys, the week of no sleep, or the season of no sleep, has come to an end. Important happenings during the ATA's presidential election this week. There is only one day left, which is Tuesday, and there is only 1 hour left, thus today is the last day. In other words, that does appear to be the case given the popularity of the betting markets. That is it. It is it. It is it. Although it appears that he is a winner, it is important to note that the sample size does not actually represent the entire nation. If that is the case, then we are going to be discussing that topic further in just a moment tomorrow, guys, on Thursday. The rate of interest set by the Federal Reserve, the Federal Reserve's decision about interest rates. Hold on, we completely forgot about this. What is it? Just take a look at how many events are taking place this week. The next meeting of the Federal Open Market Committee is scheduled to take place in exactly 3 days and 15 hours from now, gentlemen. Were you aware that they are going to be cutting? The markets anticipate or expect that the Federal Reserve will raise interest rates by an additional 25 basis points. Do you agree? I have informed you. As soon as they continue, they are going to continue cutting, guys, and when they do so, the markets are going to continue to move higher and higher and higher, right? Irrespective of who would become victorious. This was, however, verified by Trump today. I'll say it again, Trump has confirmed this today, friends. In addition to that, it appears like everything is falling into place just as it should, folks. So, tweeted by Donald J. Trump, if Kamala wins, you are 3 days away from the beginning of an economic depression, similar to the one that occurred in 1929. Hold on, what is it? Take a moment to pause. That are the unique individuals that have made this statement. Do you agree? When we were on this channel, we were literally referring to the crash that occurred in 1929 in the contemporary age. You folks from many years ago, several years ago, we referred to it as, what's happening to me? Again, this is not from someone claiming that Trump is in a negative position. After that, he says that if I win, the futures will be broken. Is that correct? But isn't this how the game is supposed to be played? Should I not be investing in XRP for this very reason? That is specifically for this catalyst or events men in the event that it is a hedge mechanism. Is that correct? As we have often stated throughout the years, if Hillary is successful, it will be the end of the United States of America, and so on. If the cost of groceries continues to rise, homeownership will never again be within reach. Do you agree? All of these things together. One more time, it's possible that things will have to become worse before they get better. Do you think they would let Trump to win, guys? Mainly due to the fact that Putin has stated that he takes Donald Trump's plan to end the war with Ukraine extremely seriously, and that Russia is in favor of it. Wait just a second. Immediately, if they put an end to all wars, guys, it would be illogical to do that. It is because of this that I am aware that he is most likely not going to show up, but there is still a significant possibility that he may. In just a few minutes, we are going to have a conversation about the reasons why he will or why he can mails. But before I go any farther, I want to make it clear that we are working toward the goal of being 589 steps ahead. So aren't we? One in the top if they put an end to everything right now and bring about peace. That is not a logical thing to do because it is done with good intentions. The markets are going to collapse, and war is a mechanism that will be used to print more money, right? It is true that they could bring about additional black swans, but this is the easiest one to deal with. In addition to energy harvesting and all the other nefarious things, right? That being said, I believe that peace will be brought forth when Trump does return, which I believe will be within the next 2 years at the most. Absolutely, it's possible that we'll have to ride a roller coaster at some point, right? To discover a treasure trove somewhere at the end of the rainbow. Then, we will see. Afterwards, Trump makes the statement that he is contemplating the abolition of income tax for all Americans. Wow. Do you agree? To reiterate, may he emerge victorious? Is it possible that he is the true victor, guys? Obviously, there is a possibility, I must say. How come? People who are in the know are stating that the assumption today is that Donald Trump will win the White House in just a few days. I believe this to be the case. Citadel's chief executive officer, Ken Griffin, has remarked that exactly. Take a listen to this. Today, it is widely believed that Donald Trump would emerge victorious in the race for the presidency in a matter of days. Wow, therefore there is a possibility that guys will be low in the near future. And in the grand scheme of things, the decrease in uncertainty nearly always has a favorable impact on the pricing of assets. Moreover, we are currently in that state of utmost uncertainty. Despite the fact that Trump is the favorite to win this election, it is very close to being a coin toss. Therefore, I would argue that after the election, we will generally see a risk on the environment as people come to adapt and adopt a new regime. This uncertainty will be behind us, regardless of whether it is a Harris administration or a Trump regime. Oh my lord, I am so sorry. Therefore, he asserts that regardless of who emerges victorious, the markets will continue to rise. It is irrelevant to that. It was just confirmed by him. How is it? All right, boys, are you ready to go? Now, I predicted that Trump would win in 2016, I predicted that Biden would win in 2020, and I anticipated that I would post my objective forecast for the year 2024 later today. He did, and here it is, gentlemen. Do you think that this Twitter account is of the opinion that Trump is the winner? This is the prognosis that he made. My opinion is that Trump will emerge victorious. So what are your thoughts on this, right? A significant number of individuals are of the opinion that he will emerge victorious. Given that we are currently nearing past all-time highs, it is reasonable to assume that the markets are currently in favor of Trump. According to a different betting market, Trump has retaken the lead with a 2% higher possibility of winning the election than Kamala Harris. This market men are the first legal means to bet on the election in the United States, and they are located right here on this website. Even if it is a very close race, it is still Trump who is in the lead, isn't that correct? If that is the case, then all of these statistics and data are demonstrating that Trump is the victor, right? Therefore, breaking Trump is currently ahead Harris, and in every swing state to win the presidential elections before the National Election Commission. Guys, take a look at this. Trump is on his way. The red and blue guys who are currently in the lead, have a look at this in comparison to the opposite side. That would be him, wouldn't you say? Therefore, not everyone believes every single thing, but once again, all of this is just demonstrating that he has to win, guys. In the event that he does not, then it is a complete and utter manipulation of the highest degree available. It is correct, and if he does not, then Kamala will bring about a state of despondency. The right to destruction. You guys are experiencing all of these bad emotions until one day Trump comes back into play. Trump is likely to win an EC selection by a landslide victory, right? Therefore, it appears like he is going to emerge victorious, right? Guys, this side is going to come out on top. To be honest, it does not make a difference regardless of who does it. It is irrelevant if you simply want to look at markets. The political sphere is distinct, but it does not matter who does the proper thing or what the political sphere is supposed to be. In the event that we are discussing the markets, I am only referring to the markets, despite the fact that the policies and everything else that is different for guys is different. And the money is the most important thing. To be sure, why does it not matter who comes out on top? The hue, on the other hand, when we look at money, it is only a color at the end of the spectrum. The sum of $1 trillion for Clinton and $4 trillion for Bush, I am going to guess that this is that creation. 9 plus $9 trillion for President Obama, in addition to $9 trillion. Trump is 70% right. It's Biden. A 5 to every one of you, don't you have it right? Printing must continue to be done. In the event that they do not, the system will fail, and they cannot allow that to occur at this time. However, have any of you become aware of something? Is the next color going to be red once more? Blue, red, blue, red, blue, and blue, and blue. Oh, that's quite intriguing, isn't it? And if they continue to print, what does that imply? It is true that the financial markets are going to move higher, and Bitcoin is going to go higher as well. Everything is a quirk that is connected to one another. T is the most straightforward thing ever. In the event that Trump is victorious, we collect, range, and then pump to 100,000. We are going to dump a bit, then accumulate, and then pump to 100,000 if Harris is successful. Both the path and the trajectory are the same. Absolutely. Oh, you people, did I not say that? The first person to make this statement was myself. Whoever comes out on top is irrelevant. Guys, it really does not make a difference. Yes, the policies are the ones that really count, right? Similar things to that. Given the current state of the market, however, it is irrelevant. The result is already predetermined by the system. There is already a code for it. It is going to be exactly like this, right? If you were to see a Trump window, you would believe that Trump would win. There has been the beginning of a parabola. It is obvious that this is not a particularly big number yet. If Harris wins like this and it comes back up to the same level, is that correct? In the same vein, I believe that Trump is more bullish than anyone else because he plainly has his own cryptocurrency ventures and other similar endeavors. And oh, those who support cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and other such concepts that are all about money, control, and power, pay attention to this. It's true. Therefore, they continue to pump the stock market and maintain it at an inflated